Welcome to Fierce Fit Feminine and Other F Words, a place where women come to learn how to improve their health, beauty, body language, and communication. I'm Christine Brunelli, and I'm your host, and today we are going to talk about you and your why, your bigger purpose, your deeper purpose, and it has been talked about 500 million times or more, but today we're going to just take 20 minutes or so and really figure out what is it that you want to aspire to and leave behind when you're no longer on this earth. Are you ready? Let's get started. I'm so excited about this, and I have to share it here. I'm looking for 10 camera-shy female entrepreneurs or online business owners where you feel like if you could just have some help with your hair, your makeup, your styling, your accessorizing, your voice, your presentation, all of those things, you would show up on camera more confidently. And you know that you need to show up on camera because if you engage your audience that way, your business would grow. Whether that be in a static photo shoot, brand photos for your website, or YouTube and social media, I am doing a brand new beta course in July. It starts July 11th, and I'm looking for 10 female entrepreneurs to be beta testers for that program because the full meal deal is launching in September. So I would like to present this program to you, help you, give you the nudge, get you out there so that by August you are feeling fine and you go from camera shy to camera fly. But also you'll be helping me because I'll learn exactly where it is you're stuck and be able to fine tune my program before the full launch in September. Are you interested in this at all? I would love to meet you and talk to you. Send me an email. That information is going to be in the show notes of this episode. Look forward to chatting. Okay, my friend, it is time for some introspection because we are going to go deep into your why. And the reason is, if you have something that motivates you, that inspires you to go, it draws you, it pulls you. It doesn't push you, it pulls you because, being pushed into something is no good. You get this initial inertia, this movement, and then you fall flat on your face. When we are pulled, it's like a magnetic pull. It's stronger and it's more sustainable and you're not going to crash. If anything, you're going to get catapulted into your future. Well, if you have a strong vision statement, a strong purpose, and a strong why, whatever it is that you are striving to be or become in this lifetime is going to come true. It is going to happen. It might not happen tomorrow, but every little baby step you take is going to keep you going. On the days where you feel like, I just can't do this anymore, I don't want to do this anymore, you think, yeah, I can do one more day. And it keeps you moving. And I can tell you from personal experience, in my beauty salon, when COVID hit, we had to lock down, close the doors. We're not allowed to be open like many businesses, right? We couldn't do business online because we can't do your hair and your makeup online, right? We couldn't do anything. We lost 60% of revenue in 2020, 60%. Some other businesses lost more. That's a huge chunk of income. And I had a bigger why. My why behind it, the reason I was able to keep going and push forward to forge ahead, so to speak, was I am all about making things beautiful around me. That is my life, helping women feel more beautiful and confident so that when they step out and engage with the world around them, they have more confidence, they show up with more confidence, and because of that, they have better boundaries, they're more articulate, they have the words that they want to speak right there on the tip of their tongue, and they're more effective in whatever it is they're trying to do. Really, that is what drives me. And it has been what's driven me all along. And I never knew it until I sat down and I wrote a timeline of my life from my first job when I was 16 all the way until now. So I want you to really think, what did you start out doing and what are you doing now? And is there a common thread? My common thread was for the majority of time, I served women. My first job was an aerobics class at 16 years old, in the leg warmers, Jane Fonda days, all the way until opening a beauty salon, and now helping women in the online space look and feel fabulous on camera, because so much of our life has shifted to online work where we have to show up on Zoom or YouTube or special meetings or whatever. And it all is about helping women look and feel fabulous. It has been all along. Even as a chiropractor, that was my common thread. What is your common thread? Do you have one? That's the first place to start, to try to figure out your why. What has it been about? And then why do you have a why? Why am I driven to do this? What is my bigger reason? And besides I'm going to make all things beautiful, that is my life. That's kind of like my quote. Everywhere I am, I like to make things more beautiful. If I'm in a reception room and it's sloppy, I am really probably going to stack those magazines and do everything I can to make it look, even if it's not mine, I want it to be more appealing. If someone needs a little zhuzh, I want to help her have the zhuzh. If decorating a table for a beautiful dinner, I'm going to make that table as beautiful and inviting as possible. I'm not going to just throw plates and forks down. I love making things beautiful because I want to be and dwell in beautiful spaces. That's my why. But why do I have my why? Because I want to set an example for my kids. My kids are the deeper version of my why. They are the reason I do what I do, because I want to lead the way for them so that they discover their why and their purpose, and they're inspired by me doing it because I want them to serve a higher good. I want my spawn to have a purpose on this earth more than to eat, drink, and be merry. Yes, that's important. We need to eat, drink, be merry, and be in the present. But really, we're here to serve. We are here to serve a bigger call. And it doesn't have to be religious. It just has to be about you. What makes you go, yes? What makes your soul feel alive? What do you wake up for every single day and go, I can do one more day? If you're a mom, I know it's probably your children. What is it about you, though, that you want your kids to say when you're no longer here? Okay, we're going to break this down in a few minutes, but there are a couple things that inspired this episode. One of them, I have a mentor. Oh my gosh, this goes back years. I served 10 years in youth ministry, working with high schools, seniors, and loved it. A married couple, was a mentor to me. They took me under their wing. They taught me. They gave me all of the tools and put me in the right workshops to learn how to work with high school youth. And it became part of me, but they became family. And he's been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. I haven't seen them now. They have become missionaries to Nicaragua. They live in Indianapolis, but he's been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and in the matter of 4 weeks, he's lost half his body weight, and I'm just watching him in all their updates and their photos. And, when you watch somebody and their time is coming. Our time is coming. Your time is coming. We don't know when it is. So we live like, oh, we have time. This has changed his life. He is living. I reached out to his wife and I said, how are you? How are you doing? And she's like, every day is like the last day. So we wake up every single day as if we are not going to be here by the end of it. So deep when you think about it. I believe that we can learn so much from people that are living like this. But his purpose hasn't changed. His purpose from the beginning of when I've met him has always been love. Love people where they are. Bring joy and happiness. He was just this jovial, happy human. And now what he's done is made that bigger. He is living every single moment in his purpose, even bigger than he was before he was diagnosed. He's loving his grandchildren. He's loving his kids. He's loving his wife. He's living his life with more of his original purpose and why. So how do you get to that point where you know your purpose and your why? And it has to start with where you are right now. And it boils down to your mission statement and then your vision statement. Your mission statement is about today. It's about, what am I doing today? What is my mission? Your vision statement is, what am I going to be doing and hoping to be in 5 to 10 years or beyond? That's where your why comes in. The mission is the how, the what, the who. The vision is, whoa, I'm going here, and the why is what's driving me. So if we boil it down to your work, your mission statement could be, I'll use this as an example, I'm going to make all things beautiful, that is my life. That would be like my quote, but that's really not my mission statement because it's too vague. Yes, you hear beauty in there. So now my mission is to help female entrepreneurs and online business owners look and feel fabulous on camera through beauty, styling, body language, communication, lighting, so that they can show up more confidently for their audience. That would be a mission statement. So you can be vague, and then you can take that vagueness and dial it in even more, make that your why for today. Then go into your vision. My vision down the road is going to be something way bigger. It's going to be where I want to be in 5 to 10 years. I want to be the go-to person for women who need a boost of confidence, improve their self-worth, their health, their beauty, their body image, so that they can show up with confidence wherever they engage with the world around them. Now, that was just off the cuff. I just threw that out there. But the why to that vision is service. And it's service because I want to leave a legacy for my children so that I inspire them to serve. I want them to be proud of their mother. And, you can take this why 7 layers deep, 10 layers deep. Well, why do you want your kids to be proud of you? And then you answer. And then, well, why do you want that? And why do you want that? You can go as deep as you want. But for the purpose of this episode and to keep it short, I want you to think about what your why is. My friend with pancreatic cancer, his why all along has been love. It is just love. I'm just going to love. And the way he loves was different. In his common thread, when he looked at his timeline, it always was to bring love and joy wherever he engaged with the world. And it looked one way, maybe in his work in corporate sales or in his mission work in Nicaragua or with his family. He always was that. Always. That was his common thread. That's his why. My common thread has always been to help and inspire women to feel more confident. It wasn't always beauty. Yeah, I guess it was because I was always was health and beauty, always health and beauty. But it all boiled down to confidence. When you take health and beauty, peel those away, confidence really was part of it. And now, why do I want that? I want that because I want my kids to feel inspired so that they level up their life, they figure out their why, and they can go out and serve with purpose. And I truly believe deep, deep down, we need a purpose. We need a why because that is what keeps us going. Even when we have those hard days, those days where we want a mental health day. I'm checking out as an adult. We all have those. But this helps us get dressed and show up when we don't feel like it. Now, I'm not talking about mental health where we need medical attention. I'm talking about hard days where we just don't feel like it anymore. A why, a deeper purpose will drive you and keep you going. That's why I want you to figure yours out. Let's get practical so that you can kind of dial this in for you. So we've identified why we want our why we want to leave a legacy, and your legacy just cements your life's work. It's just letting future generations know what you were here for, what was your purpose on this earth, and knowing your strengths helps define what that legacy can become. So I know that my strengths are inspiring confidence. I help people get confident. I don't know why. It just is my thing. And it is what people have come to me for. They've looked to me for those things. So what is it that people come to you for? Because that's part one of knowing what your true purpose is. And when you can identify your strengths, what is it that has been with you all along that you're really good at, that people come to you for? That's going to help you create your mission and your vision and eventually leave a legacy. You have to know what you're good at. If you really have trouble doing this, I would encourage you to ask people that are close to you, the people that look at you every single day, And maybe the friends that only see you once a month or talk to you once a month. I would take a smattering of people and say, hey, when you think of me, what words come to mind? Or how would you describe me to someone? Because I'm trying to write a mission statement and a vision statement and get input. I did this. I did it with my kids and I did it with people that are closest to me. And I heard things that I was shocked by. I never realized what people thought of me as and what they would think of coming to me for. This is a really great exercise for you to do to help you define what your mission and vision will be and your ultimate legacy. After that, you want to hone in on that by writing a statement. And I want you to think of it this way, because I used my friend that has pancreatic cancer. If you want to be remembered when your time on this earth is done, how do you want to be remembered? What do you want people to say about you? And I believe you care. I can hear objections now. I don't care. I won't be here. You're leaving people behind. What do you want them to know about you? What do you want the stories to be that they share about you? What did you do to help the human experience improve? Did you maybe help a work environment be amazing so that the people at that place of work were more productive and they changed the world? Or did you just bring love and joy and happiness and magic wherever you went and you made people stand taller because you just saw the good in them? What is it? That one sentence, writing that one sentence in like a memoir will help you go backwards, reverse engineer what your vision, mission, and purpose is. Does that make sense? So now that we've talked about finding your strengths and that common thread and what you're doing today and what you want to be doing 5 to 10 years from now, and then what you want your legacy to be, now we're writing your memoir in one sentence. Take that, reverse engineer it, and you'll figure out your why. It's really a process. You have to get in tune to yourself, but I know that I know when you figure this out, life is so much more fun, so much more meaningful, because you won't be as distracted by all the things coming your way that are trying to pull you in different directions, because you'll know that doesn't line up with me. It'll keep you focused. And if you're a woman in business, it'll really keep you focused. With my mission statement and my vision statement for my business, if something comes my way, an advertiser, a new product, a new this, a new that, I'll say, does this fit into my mission and what I'm doing right now and my future vision? If it's something that could be in my future vision, let's say it's an app. Because in my mind, I'm hoping I'll develop an app someday. I might tuck that away for future. I won't get distracted with it now, but I'm going to put it on the back burner and go, you know what? I'm going to keep that for later. I'm going to file that in my not today file, but I'll have it. You'll do the same thing. Once you have everything crystal clear in what your mission is and your vision is, and then you know your purpose, you'll be able to eliminate all the distractions, stay focused, and move forward. And you will move forward with more joy because you will know why you're here. I really, really, really believe, actually, I know that when you identify your purpose for being here, life is so much sweeter because you have a place to be. You have a reason. You're needed and you know it. And I believe the human experience, our experience on this planet right now, is helping others in some capacity. It's serving others. You have a reason to be here. And if you can start with maybe what I do today and grow that into your mission, your vision, and your legacy and memoir statements, great. If you can't start there, like I don't know what I'm doing here today, start with your memoir and reverse engineer it. Start with what you want to be remembered for, and then work backwards. You can do it in either direction, but to remind you, look at your life and what the common thread is. You'll find it. And when you find it, you're going to feel so excited because you're like, oh, that's what my purpose is. And you might already know it. And if you do already know it, I would encourage you to just write your mission statement and your vision statement and don't deviate from those things while you're trying to reach a goal. Stick with it. You eventually can shift and pivot, but stick with it and it'll help you eliminate shiny object syndrome. There are thousands and thousands of ways to help someone find their why, their purpose, their mission, their legacy. I hope that this way helped at least one person, because we all say things differently. We all have different stories and experiences to share, and it hits different when you hear it from someone new for the first time. Maybe it helped light or spark an idea where you're like, that's it. That's how I'm going to do it. So I hope this was helpful for you. I know that this podcast is an expression of my why. I love inspiring and motivating women to step out, move forward, move the needle, because once they do that, they're going to experience confidence. And in my opinion, there is nothing more powerful than a confident woman. She is a force to be reckoned with. She is fierce. And that is the first word in the title of my podcast. I hope this helped you. Don't forget to hit the show notes and look for the information for my new upcoming beta program to help camera shy entrepreneurs get camera ready. It is going to be amazing, and a very special offer will be involved in this. If you decide to participate, I'm going to be giving lots of one-on-one coaching and personal attention to you as a thank you for participating in this program before I launch the full meal deal in September. Okay, get out there, write your mission, your vision, your future, legacy, and memoir. I'd love to hear about it. If you get it done, send me an email, info@christinebrunelli.com. See you next time. One of the biggest gifts you could give any podcaster, and especially me right now, is going to Apple Podcasts and hitting the stars. Give us reviews. You don't have to write one. Just tap the stars so that we know you're enjoying the podcast, because that not only gives us feedback, it lets others know if it's helpful. And I'm hoping you're finding this one helpful. If you're not subscribed, don't forget to hit subscribe for the next episode when it's released. And until then, have a fierce, fit, feminine, and fabulous day.